Now loading. Zero's Game Room.
Welcome to Zero's Game Room, where all things gaming takes place. Interviews, discussions, and the latest gaming news. So take a seat, get comfortable, adjust your headset, because it's game time. Here's your host, Zero.
Come on in. Get nice and relaxed. What are you doing?
I love the song.
I mean, yeah, it's very nice. That doesn't mean... Okay, if you didn't know, we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. Welcome to Zero's Game Room. I am your host, Zero.
And I'm your co-host, Onpread.
Yes, we are here to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. And this is Don't Think Twice by Utada Hikaru, who has been basically singing for all the main themes of Kingdom Hearts throughout every single Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, I actually wondered if she still has a good career in Japan singing, or if she just does debuts to Kingdom Hearts.
I have no idea. I actually have no idea. I only know that she's the one who's been singing. She sang Sanctuary, Simple and Clean. I love Sanctuary, Simple and Clean. And she's singing Don't Think Twice, you know. And I think she also did Face My Fears. My point is, Kingdom Hearts 3 is out, and that's what we're going to be talking about today, because there's a lot of things. This is a game that has been highly, highly, highly anticipated by many Kingdom Hearts fans and just people who like Kingdom Hearts, JRPGs, etc., because this has been a journey. Kingdom Hearts 1, which I get, you know what? Let me take 3 steps back. Let me set the table here. Cha-cha slide with Onpread in the studio.
Yes.
I am a Kingdom Hearts veteran. I've played every Kingdom Hearts game. Onpread, on the other hand...
the last time I can remember playing Kingdom Hearts, any Kingdom Hearts, was the Anime Expo.
Oh, when you actually played Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, when I actually played it, yeah, that's the only time.
So he... In this episode, it's going to be a little formatted differently, where he's going to be basically not... He's going to be asking typical questions, and I'm going to give responses. And overall, he's seen some stuff. No spoilers.
Yeah.
No spoilers whatsoever. We're not going to... Obviously, because we're not showing video, but we are going to talk about certain aspects of the game. Mm-hmm. Some things might be considered spoiler. If you already don't know the worlds that are in Kingdom Hearts 3, I guess you could consider it spoilerish. But if you look at the trophies tell you which... Mm-hmm. Not only that, we've had billions of trailers. So, guess what? Toy Story's in the game. Whoa, spoiler alert. That was literally the first trailer that came out.
And you even have 16 years to prepare yourself for all these spoilers. So
it was 13 years. But
who's
counting? I'm just saying. I'm counting because I was very... See, okay. No. So, Kingdom Hearts. Yes. This game we've been waiting 13 years for, but it how do I say this? It's a great game. I want to start off right now because I'm going to talk a lot about...
a lot of crap?
Well, when you just say it like that, you make it seem like I hate this game. No, I actually really think it's a great game, but because it took 13 years, I was expecting more. A lot of things just don't make sense of why you would do this. Mm-hmm. For example... Where are my Final Fantasy characters? We have the Moogle, and that's your shop, but where's Squall? Where's Yuffie? Where's everybody that you've grown to know in this world? Friggin' Cloud Strife. Where the hell is he? Well, guess what? They're like, nah, we're gonna just shove Pixar characters in this game. 10 out of 10, you're gonna love it.
All the developer time went into the graphics, man.
Okay, maybe we should start off on a high note. Yeah. You're right. This game looks absolutely gorgeous. I think all the visuals look absolutely amazing. Yes. It's so pretty, so vibrant. Everything looks so... Wow. I mean, it was on the Real Engine, which we've known about, and everything just looks so beautiful. So much attention to detail, the little things. The water, how it looks, and the Kingdom of Corona, which is Rapunzel's world. Yes, that's in the game again. Mm-hmm. This is all common knowledge. I'm only really going to mention 3 worlds. So I'm going to talk about Toy Story. I'm going to talk about the Kingdom of Corona, which is Rapunzel, or Tangled, the movie, and Frozen, because I have a bone.
Because you have some grudges with Frozen.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. But this game, I think it looks beautiful. What do you think?
I think it looks really amazing. And again, I never really played that much hack and slash or even Kingdom Hearts, and only had that sample from Anime Expo. But this game looks visually very, very impressive. I think when you do your special moves, because when you get tired of hitting X all the time and then you hit a triangle.
Okay, Barry Kramer.
Okay. It looks really impressive. The lights and the trains and the carousel, everything just looks amazing. It looks very, very beautiful.
No, they made the visuals beautiful. The worlds are beautiful. They're big, expansive, vibrant. Your attacks, they all have this like flair to it. Even your magic attacks, like your fire, when you shoot fire, like spins and has this like little residue off of it. When you cast Blizzard, it leaves an ice trail which you can then ride and like glide into your attacks. Everything just flows. And like you said, the attractions, which is like the train, the blaster, the carousel, everything is so. It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
Even then, like, the art style of that world also accommodates, like, it goes hand in hand with that visual style. And they did an amazing job. I can't, like, whoever did it, like, the developer team or that sub part of that team is just amazing. You hire them back again every single time because they did a phenomenal job.
No, they did. Really. And it's funny because I remember seeing trailers and stuff very early on. And there was this, especially like in Kingdom Hearts. Okay, here we go. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 final prologue in the 0.2 Birth by Sleep fragmentary passage in that game. Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's a thing. You played as Aqua, which it was called, because the whole package is called Kingdom Hearts 2.8. And then if you take 0.2 fragmentary passage, what does that equal? 2.8 plus 0.2. It's 3. So 0.2 was setting up. So 0.2 was setting up, and it's literally like it's about 3 hours long. The whole story of 0.2.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they charge you $60?
Well, like I said, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is a package. It's Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, which was for the 3DS, and they remade it HD for PS4.
Oh, that's right.
And they had the 0.2 attached to it, which was essentially a tech demo, but it was more of a story completion to make the whole thing, the setup for Kingdom Hearts 3. But there was this point in 0.2 where I felt like the visuals, maybe the Unreal Engine wasn't pushed to its full potential, but I felt like Mickey, like the Disney characters next to the human characters, just looked a little off-putting. And I think they smoothed it out and made it a lot better, personally.
Do you feel like they can go farther, or do you think, maybe this is the best that they could get just because it's humans with, they try to match the anatomy with, the Disney characters?
Yeah, I think this is as good as it's going to get, potentially.
Okay.
I don't know what else they could do other than, because if you're playing this on a 4K TV on a PS4 Pro, this might as well be Disney animation movie type quality, which I'll mention in a little bit.
Well, going back to the visual effects and stuff like that, like when you're fighting, do you feel like the hack and slash it's improved on?
I think it has improved in the sense that I feel like when I picked up, and this might be a couple of things. This might be because when I started the game, I had a lot of criticism about it. I felt like the game felt a little too floaty. I feel like Sora himself felt a little too floaty, which was the biggest problem in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because in Kingdom Hearts 2, it was a lot more flowy and, flyy and all that. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just got used to it. But I feel with like the updates and stuff, I feel like I'm more in control of Sora. I feel like my battling mechanics are a lot tighter. And again, that could either be in an update that I'm not aware of, that I'm actually paying attention to, or the fact that maybe I just got used to it and it might just be that.
Comparing it to the other games, it just feels floaty.
It felt very floaty at the beginning, yeah.
You know what else is floaty?
What?
That story.
Whoa. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, it's Kingdom Hearts. Okay, so let me get comfortable, because Kingdom Hearts has the most, and like people will be like, well, it's actually really simple.
No, it's not.
No, because, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because they break rules all the damn time. Like in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, they tell you that a Heartless and a Nobody needs to be defeated for that original person to be a somebody. Yes, it's a somebody. When a somebody is either releases their heart or is taken over by darkness, they become a Heartless. And they also create a Nobody. And if their Nobody's will is strong enough, emotionally stable, it becomes a lookalike of the person, or similar to the person it came from. And there's all this convoluted nonsense, because then it's like, well, then we'll have into Kairi. Well, Kairi is a princess of light, and so for her to be a princess of light, she can't she can't turn into a Heartless because she's made of pure light. So there's so many things about the story. But what do you know about the story? How much knowledge do you know?
I kind of know the basic gist of it. I just know like the X-Blade and all that stuff. But even
the Keyblade?
Oh, the Keyblade. Yeah, there you go.
Because that's actually like not Roman. It's a symbol for that.
It's just really hard to understand. And when people say it's simple, and then they show like a 47-minute video explaining about it. You're like, you know what? Maybe the story isn't as simple as you make it to be. But again, that's totally fine. But I think when I see the problems within this game, as in story-wise, is that, as you said before off mic, that you need to play every spin-off game because that spin-off game is canon.
Yeah, and these games aren't spin-offs. Everybody, I remember when Kingdom Hearts, like it was Kingdom Hearts 1, then we got Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance, and everybody's like, oh, it's just a little spin-off game. It don't matter. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and then you're completely lost on Kingdom Hearts 2. And here's what a majority of people happen. Because some people played Kingdom Hearts 1, they skipped out on Chain of Memories because like, that's a spin-off game.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and then they were completely lost because Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories sort of connects it. Because then later on, we got Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, and which told the story about Roxas and why you're playing as him. And then we also got Recoded, which Coded was originally a Japanese cell phone game that got ported over to the US as a DS game.
Yes.
And we also got Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep for the PSP. We also had the mobile game / browser game Kingdom Hearts Kingdom Cross, and we also had Dream Drop Distance. All these games are canon to the Kingdom Hearts story.
And I also feel like that you need to have multiple systems. Even it's simple like, oh, well, don't you have a phone? Like, no, like you need multiple systems to play these spin-offs. And even then you're just like, man, this is a lot to take in.
It really is. But as somebody who's a Kingdom Hearts like hardcore fan,
Yeah.
I did it. Now they made it easier because the entire collection of those games are on one disc now. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2. You literally need to buy 2 games. One is called Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix. And then the other game you need to buy is Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, which is included with the 0.2. You just need those 2 games for PS4 and you'll be set. You'll be good to go because all of the story and everything is convoluted into that. This DS games, you don't play the DS games, it's compressed down to just story.
Yeah.
And you'll understand everything.
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah. So it's easier, but I say this with a heavy heart. If you care anything, and I mean anything about story, Kingdom Hearts wise, you have to play every single one, or at least have a major knowledge of the plot points in this.
Maybe the developer was a heartless.
Actually, no, a lot of people just believe that they didn't realize that Kingdom Hearts 1 was going to be so successful, and they're like, oh crap.
Another one.
The proof is in the pudding. You want to know why?
Oh, you're angry.
Because at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, Mickey and Riku end up behind Kingdom Hearts into the realm of darkness, and Mickey closes the door. Now, mind you, when you see Mickey at this time, he has the typical Mickey overalls and the red pants, and it's kind of like a shadow of him.
Yeah.
Okay. In Kingdom Hearts 0.2, the
prequel?
fragmentary passage, the thing that's in the final prologue, when you play as Aqua, near the end, you run into that part because it's trying to connect the whole story. Mickey is wearing clothes, so the Heartless attack him and rip off his clothes for continuity's sake.
Hey, that's easy and simple.
Why? These developers know what they were doing, and I feel like we're straying way far away from the fact. I feel like I'm bashing Kingdom Hearts 3.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It's you hate it that
it's complicated.
I hate that it's complicated, but I love the game.
Okay, well, let's go back to Kingdom Hearts 3. Do you feel like the pacing in this game? Because I had a lot to say about this, and so did you. Do you feel like the cutscenes should have been better in terms of dialogue sense and in terms of the way it was delivered and just pauses?
Okay, the pauses are a little awkward sometimes, and the voice acting for me at the beginning, it just fell off. Like there wasn't enough emotion in them, and sometimes I feel like this game is trying to rush the ending to be like, here's the final chapter,
Boom.
10 out of 10. Mind you, I haven't been in the game, so I don't know the final part, okay?
You'll love it.
This game is long. I have 2 jobs. I don't have enough time to play Kingdom Hearts 3 all day like some people who have already beaten it. But I don't know. What's your take on the cutscenes and whatnot?
I feel like the cutscenes themselves, like, again, I'm not as knowledgeable as you are with the Kingdom Hearts franchise. But as me as a person, it felt a little bit weak, and there's so many awkward pauses. And I thought that, and I was taking a nice long hot shower, and just the moment came to me.
Oh, that's what I want in my main.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what all our listeners want. All three of them.
Oh. But I was thinking maybe the reason why there was such a long, pause is maybe they're trying to accommodate for other languages. But then I'm just like,
it's possible.
Is that just a lazy way instead of just saying, the way they say, hi, how are you, Zero, in English could be different in Japanese. And instead of saying, hey, go to the language settings, and they said, hey, let's cut that cutscene because it's in Japanese or English.
Right, so it doesn't need to be as long or whatever.
Yeah. They just left that whole long pause in and said, hey, which is the language that accommodates the longest time? And they're like, I'll make up Spanish. And they're like, cool.
It's very possible. It's
30
very
seconds,
possible. Yeah.
30 seconds of Sora saying, hi, how are you? And
okay, it's not that bad.
Well, hi.
Oh,
just so long. And you're like, okay.
And there are some awkward pauses, yeah.
But in the end, do you feel like it was a good addition, though?
I think it is a good addition. The worlds are very beautiful. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. When it came to sound design and everything, and just overall as an entry, as a Kingdom Hearts game, I think it's absolutely amazing. I remember leaving. One thing that annoyed me was the worlds that are in this game, but that's a story for another time. I can go on a rant on that.
Yeah.
When I entered Andy's room, I straight up teared up, man.
No.
I straight up teared up. Hearing You've Got a Friend in Me, just the instrumental behind, and I'm like, man, I've wanted this for so long. I remember seeing Toy Story for the first time as a kid, and I think it's amazing. It's beautiful. The boss fights are beautiful. A lot of people are complaining because, some of them, a majority of them are mostly heartless, which again, usually it's the villain of the world. But who was really the villain? They didn't bring in Sid from Toy Story. He was a heartless, but the mechanics in each world are so beautiful. There's different mechanics for each world. There's some sort of, you feel like you're in the movie. Let me put it to you simple. That way I can cover all my bases. It's like you're in the movie. In Toy Story, I'm in Andy's room. I get to go visit Al's, well, I don't think it's called Al's Toy Barn, but you visit the toy store and you interact with toys. You're a toy. And oh my gosh, Rapunzel's world, the Heartless, the final boss is great because you use Rapunzel's tower as your advantage. It's not just you smashing it, which, well, it is, but you use your environment to your help.
Of course.
Then you get to things like Frozen.
Oh, I was going to talk about that. The way you make Zero happy from 100 to 0 is, let's get to the subject. What do you feel about the Frozen franchise being in with the Let It Go?
See that awkward pause?
Yeah. Is it your hatred, or is it just because you're trying to reenact the cutscene? The first one.
I hate it.
Oh, why is there a bleep?
I know, we never cuss on this podcast. Whoa. This is stupid. This is so dumb. That the whole, I'm sorry, this is going to be the one spoiler thing, other than the fact that Frozen's in there. They do the scene from Frozen, the movie, the whole Let It Go. They do that in this game, and it is absolutely ridiculous. Does it look pretty? Yes, it looks like the freaking movie with minor changes. But why? Frozen was super mega popular among little kids 14 years ago. This might as well be a slap to the face to the veterans. It is so dumb that they included this. Why? Can you skip it? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not your first time. But you best believe if I can, I'm going to. It's so cringy. It's I get it. Let It Go was everywhere in every little kid's mind. But guess what? Every little 5-year-old wasn't playing Kingdom Hearts all this journey. It boggles my mind. It's f***ing ridiculous.
Whoa. With all that salt, man, you can make the fresh water salty, man. But I feel like they made that addition just because those little kids that, that never played Kingdom Hearts, they say, oh, it's Frozen. And then that's their chance to get into the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
But then why are you making it so difficult to play Kingdom Hearts 3 by playing every other single game in the series?
Well, that's why they had that. Like what you said, they had the 1.5 and the 2.8. Maybe that was hey, little Tristina, there you go. Who watched whatever? Right. Hey, little Christina, hey.
No, it's just ridiculous. It wasn't needed. But I think we can end this here. Okay. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a remarkable game. I know. It's how'd you go from hating it to loving it? Because there are some dumb things, but I feel like as a hardcore fan, I think I'm just annoyed with that. Again, I'm only annoyed with the Frozen thing. Everything else was beautiful. Andy's toy barn, Andy's room, the toy store, everything is the mechanics of each world. It's beautiful. It's vibrant. It's so damn fun and addictive. Seeing the characters to reenact with, everybody, for the most part that I've seen, plays the original part. So you have Tim Allen as playing as Woody, and that made me smile. Seeing that Mike and Sully from Monsters, Inc. are played by their original voice actors. And Boo, I'm pretty sure they just took the clip right out of the movie, because all she says is, Kitty! Kitty! Yeah, and then she just like cries. So I'm pretty sure they just took it from the movie, because I'm sure the woman who did that probably can't do it, or the kid who did it.
They should have hired me.
They should have hired you, maybe. But what I'm saying is, this game is actually really great. I know I bashed it probably this entire episode, but again, this is the bottom line and that we need to get across. The game itself is magnificent. It's a lot of fun with a couple caveats. Yeah, it's not perfect. Maybe no game is perfect, but subjectively, it's a great game, and it's a third edition into the Kingdom Hearts series, at least in the mains. But yeah, I have to say, if you decide to dive into this, be prepared. The story will screw you over, and you're not going to make a lot of sense of it. But maybe we can make another timeline. I might make a solo episode just explaining Kingdom Hearts, and that way you can listen to it and you can understand Onpread. But my final thoughts are that Kingdom Hearts 3 is amazing. You should purchase it if and only if you are willing to jump into the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise and you have played them before. Your final thoughts?
Again, you're very salty. I feel like a lot of love for this game. You're a veteran. But you know what? I feel like this game is a good placement into the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I hope that... I haven't seen the ending either. I just hope that this is the final one. Because like you said before, if there's a Kingdom Hearts 4, then man, I can't wait.
We're going to wait another 20 years.
Yeah, I can't wait until I'm 50. Be like, oh, Zero, remember that game we played when we were 20 years old? Oh, that was the best.
That was the greatest of all time. But with that, we will be wrapping up Zero's Game Room ZGR. Feel free to hit us up on Twitter at Zero's Game Room and email us at Zero's Game Room. Everything, YouTube, Twitter, what else do we have? YouTube, Twitter, our email.
Instagram? Do we have Instagram?
No, we don't have an Instagram. Why don't we have an Instagram?
That's a good question.
That might be something to think about. And of course...
Reddit. Oh, no, we don't have Reddit.
Well, we don't have a subreddit yet. Maybe if we get big, we will.
Yeah.
But until next time, this episode of ZGR is officially closed.
I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts on the PS9!